Terence Crawford, fight week versus Israil Madrimov. This is a big fight. Turkey, Riyadh season continues here in America, in LA, August 3rd. Got a heck of an undercard, too. Andy Ruiz versus Jarrell Miller. And you got Cruz fighting on the undercard. You got Isak Cruz and Andy Cruz. And then you got, I believe, David Morrell as well. So big time card. I'll just do my quick pick. I think Ruiz beats Big Baby Miller by decision. But, that's mainly because Ruiz has been out of the ring for a long time. I think the hand speed is big. But it's a good fight. Good scrap still. Two heavyweights that aren't always the most active and are a little bit overweight. But it's cool. And I know they're friends, so that's an interesting one. I think Isak Cruz wins. I think Andy Cruz wins. And I think that David Morrell wins. Now let's get into the main thing. And by the way, Virgil Ortiz and Tim Tszyu were supposed to be on the undercard. That would have been amazing. That would have been sick, that fight. I probably would have leaned towards Tim Tszyu. But let's get into it right now. We got Terence Crawford, Israil Madrimov, 154, belt on the line. Crawford moving up to his fourth weight class. There's always the question, how much weight can you move up? Now, Crawford is big as heck, for welterweight, strong as a bull. Stronger than, a normal guy would be at 147. But Madrimov is an actually bigger, strong guy. And there is something to that. Madrimov hits like a truck, big puncher, solid fundamentals, not crazy speed, hasn't shown the ability late in fights, and I think that might be the difference in this fight. I haven't seen a ton of him, but from what I've seen, he's probably the fighter that Crawford fought that's most similar to him would be Kavaliauskas. And that's a guy who Terence Crawford struggled with. Came out southpaw, got hit with the right hand, really got dropped. I was at that fight in MSG. And that's probably the most similar. But now you're fighting probably a better version of that and a bigger version, a stronger version. So this is a tough fight for Terence Crawford. I think going into this fight, this is the most doubt I've had going into a Crawford fight, besides for the Errol Spence fight. So definitely a really tough opponent. Now, Crawford has a big speed advantage, obviously a big professional experience advantage. There's something to that. Timing, skill, fundamental, footwork. And I think the feet is going to be the key to the fight. I think that Crawford has to fight this fight similar to the way he fought Sean Porter. He's got to box more than he's accustomed to. I don't think he could come out the way he did versus Errol. I think Madrimov has more one-punch power. And at 54, the fight slows down. So I don't think he could, sit there and try to bang with him. I think that would be a little bit of a mistake. I think versus Kavaliauskas, Crawford tried to prove a point. I don't think he should do that here. I think later on in the fight is where Crawford really takes over, though. I think that it'll be close for like the first 6 or 7, but then in the later part of the fight, I haven't seen enough to make me think that Madrimov can keep up with the pace and the mental pace that Terence Crawford puts on. I think he does kind of lunge in a little bit. I'm leaning towards a Crawford stoppage. I'm going to go in round 10, but this is a really good fight, and I would not be surprised at all if Madrimov won a decision in this fight, or maybe even a late stoppage. That's a little bit harder for me to see, but when you move up more weight, it's harder and harder and harder. But I think Terence Crawford wins this fight by KO. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.